everyone, my name is Reka J. Makabanig, Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in Social Studies. And today, we are going to have PECHA KUCHA presentation on ADDIE model, MERRILL'S Principles of Instruction, and Bloom's Taxonomy. First, I am going to discuss about the ADDIE model. This model outlines the course development process most often used by instructional designers. ADDIE stands for the 5 phases: analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. This model provides a dynamic, flexible guidelines for building a high-quality course. The first phase is the analysis. During the analysis phase, the course developer identifies learning gaps, learner characteristics, and the learning environment to shape course outcomes. Understanding whether a course is online, hybrid, or face-to-face helps guide delivery and interaction. In the analysis phase, asking the right questions helps tailor instruction to learners' needs. Key questions include identifying who the learners are, what the learning goals are, what challenges they face, how learning can be personalized, and what support is needed. By addressing these aspects, educators can create engaging, relevant, and effective learning experiences that support students' success. Phase 2 is design. This requires careful planning and will often take more time to complete than initially anticipated, particularly if this is the first course you are developing. Course developers need to identify and articulate the major course elements, including module topics, learning objectives for each module, learning activities, and assessments. Phase 3 is development. The development phase is the next step and where course content will be curated and integrated into the course design structure. The modules, assignments, discussions, and assessments are all integrated and infused with the learning resources that have been chosen to reinforce the course learning objectives. Phase 4 is implementation. In this phase, the course is piloted to determine that all aspects work as designed and to identify areas in need of improvement. Necessary revisions can be made based on student performance and feedback and faculty self-reflections on the pilot course. The next phase is evaluations. The evaluation phase assesses the effectiveness of a course or instructional design. It includes formative evaluation, which gathers ongoing feedback to improve learning, and summative evaluation, which measures overall success at the end of the course. In the evaluation phase, we need to evaluate formative and summative. In formative evaluation, we use self-reflections and ongoing feedback from students and colleagues to improve learning. In summative evaluations, come from end-of-course surveys or direct feedback via email or Zoom. So why we should use ADDIE model? The ADDIE model is used because it provides a structured, flexible, and effective approach to instructional design. It ensures learning experiences are well planned, engaging, and outcome-driven by following 5 phases: analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. Moving on to the MERRILL'S Principles of Instructions. This model highlights that learning is promoted when learners are engaged in solving real-world problems, existing knowledge is activated as foundation for new knowledge is demonstrated to the learner, new knowledge is applied by the learner, and new knowledge is integrated into the learner's world. Who is David Merrill? David Merrill is a respected educational researcher and teacher. He studied various instructional design theories and models to identify a number of principles common to each. He establishes 5 instructional design principles that can be applied when designing any program. Moving on to the 5 core principles. Merrill's 5 principles of instruction focuses on learner-centered teaching. Problem-centered learning makes content meaningful, while activation connects new knowledge to prior experiences. Demonstration uses examples, application encourages practice, and integration helps learners reflect and apply skills in real life. First principle is problem-centered. It engages students in solving real-world challenges, supporting constructivist theories by allowing them to build on prior knowledge and experiences. This approach enhances understanding of key concepts while strengthening problem-solving skills like analytical thinking, initiative, and creativity. Second principle is activation. Learning is enhanced when prior knowledge is activated as a foundation for new understanding. Identifying learners' current knowledge helps them connect old and new concepts. Revisiting previous knowledge prepares them for deeper learning. The third principle is demonstration. Learning is more effective when new knowledge is strategically demonstrated. According to David Merrill, effective demonstration involves presenting concepts in multiple ways, using examples to enhance understanding and application. Providing varied examples help learners compare perspectives and see concepts in different contexts. The next principles is application. Learning is enhanced when learners apply new knowledge in real-world contexts. Effective practice should align with learning outcomes, starting with guided support and gradually encouraging independence. Providing multiple opportunities to apply knowledge in various situations helps reinforce and consolidate learning. The last principle is integration. Learning is enhanced when new knowledge is integrated into the learner's world. Motivation increases when learners recognize their progress through sharing knowledge, reflecting on their learning, and applying new understanding to real-life situations. Embedding activities help support learning transfer, ensuring deeper comprehension and retention. The beauty of Merrill's principles of instruction model lies in its flexibility. Whether you're designing a quick skills workshop or a comprehensive training program, these principles adapt while maintaining their core effectiveness. The key is understanding how each principle builds upon the others to create a complete learning experience. When applying Merrill's principles of instructions, teachers should consider this. First, starting with real problems that matter to your learners, building clear connections between existing and new knowledge, creating demonstrations that show multiple perspectives, providing varied practice opportunities that build confidence, ensuring learners can apply their knowledge in their own context. Moving on to the last model that we have, Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy categorizes learning into 6 levels, from basic to advanced thinking. We have remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. This model, the Bloom's taxonomy, is a framework that maps the progression of learning, from recalling facts to creating new ideas. Developed by Benjamin Bloom, it helps educators design lessons that enhance critical thinking and deeper understanding. The first level that we have on Bloom's taxonomy is remembering. This level focuses on recalling facts, terms, and basic concepts. It involves memorization and recognition, such as listing, identifying, or defining information. This level forms the foundation for deeper learning. The next level that we have on Bloom's taxonomy is understanding. At this stage, learners understand the meaning of information by explaining ideas in their own words. It includes summarizing, classifying, comparing, and interpreting concepts. The next level that we have on Bloom's taxonomy is applying. The application level involves using knowledge in real-world situations. Learners demonstrate their understanding by solving problems, performing tasks, or implementing methods. Examples include applying math formulas to real-life budgeting or using grammar rules in writing an essay. The next level that we have on Bloom's taxonomy is analyzing. In this level, learners break information into parts to understand relationships, patterns, and underlying structures. It includes comparing, contrasting, and questioning ideas. For instance, a student might analyze themes in a novel. The next level that we have on Bloom's taxonomy is evaluating. At this level, learners make judgments and justify opinions based on criteria and evidence. It involves critiquing arguments, debating viewpoints, or assessing the validity of sources. The last level of Bloom's taxonomy is the highest level. This level focuses on innovation and original thinking. Learners generate new ideas, products, or perspectives by combining knowledge creatively. Examples include designing a new scientific experiment, composing a poem, or developing a business proposal. So how does Bloom's taxonomy helps learning? Bloom's taxonomy structures learning from basic recall to critical thinking and creativity. By progressing through 6 levels: remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create, students develop deeper comprehension and problem-solving skills. Bloom's taxonomy helps educators design lessons that develop knowledge and critical thinking by structuring activities across six cognitive levels. From recall to evaluation, it encourages a deeper understanding, application, and real world problem solving, making learning more engaging and effective.